This is the 11th year, started in 2004, and the original exhibit was a prepackaged traveling art exhibit that came out of the Museum on the Seine in Jerusalem. And it traveled the world, and it was very much similar to what you see here in terms of the format of how it was displayed. But it was brought here by the Holocaust Museum in St. Petersburg. It was such a huge success that there was a couple of us that thought, geez, this didn't look like rocket science. We can probably duplicate this and maybe do it on our own here, start our own project. From that first year of original art in which we created our own exhibit, which was 2005, we had 126 submissions, I believe, that we had to kind of comb through to come up with 39 good ones, and it wasn't that easy. It was much more difficult than we thought, fortunately Ringling College stepped in and filled in some of the big gaps that we had, and we got through the first year. And fast forward to this year, 11th year, we had 6,079 submissions from 52 countries, 44 states. That the top 42 that were selected, you see on display here in the park. The mission is to use art or the arts, and it's not just visual art. We have a creative writing component. We do a lot of partnerships with different organizations. Florida Studio Theater is one of our best partners, and we partner with them using theater to take the message of the value of diversity and help people understand what it means and why it is a value to our community. And if we're going to survive as a community and thrive as a community into the future, we're going to have to learn to embrace that much, much more. Everybody can look at art and understand it and appreciate it. It's a universal language, and I think the fact that we get submissions from 52 countries, I think that proves the point. Everybody can look at art and understand the meaning behind it.
This is something that interested me because I'm an actor, and in my industry, there's all sorts of people in it, and people need to realize that who you're working with and who your colleagues are and friends, it doesn't matter who they are, it doesn't matter what religion they come from or ethnicity, and that shouldn't be something that stops you from working with them or becoming friends with them or creating a relationship as a community. They're field trips, so the kids are already, they're happy to be here, they're stoked to be here, and we meet them at the front and we section off into groups. And we like to take them to images that fit their age. We don't take them to images that would scare them or something we wouldn't take them to dark images. And we take them around to colorful, if they're younger, we take them around to colorful images that pop out. And we ask them about the pictures. We ask them, how does it represent the theme of embracing our differences? What does the color and imagery mean? Do the bright colors represent something? Does the poem go along with the image? And a lot of times they really like it.
I think that if we can set an example here, and we can do that with the children through our education program, by starting out with kids in kindergarten and reinforcing this message, this positive message of the value that diversity has, that a generation from now we'll start seeing the fruits of it. I have no delusions that I'm going to change the majority of the adults who live here. But by having done this for 11 years now and going into the future, we're starting to see the kids who came here 11 years ago. They're now the adults. They're going to be the next generation, and that's where we really expect to see the big change in thinking.